How to play Sequence. Sequence is a strategy board game. The object of Sequence, the board game, is to get 5 chips in a row vertically, horizontally, or diagonally on the game board, spaces corresponding to cards played from the player's hand. If you're playing with 2 teams, then 2 complete sequences before their opponents. If there are 3 teams, then you only need 1 sequence. Number of players. Sequence can be played with 2 to 12 players as a team. If more than 3 players are playing, then divide them evenly into 2 or 3 teams. With 2 teams, players alternate their physical position with opponents around the playing area. With 3 teams, players of a team must position at every third player and around the playing area. No more than 3 teams can play. What do you need to play Sequence? Sequence board game. 50 green chips, 50 blue chips, and 35 red chips. Red chips are used only when there is a third player or third team. 2 decks of playing cards. 52 cards in each deck includes 8 jacks. 4 jacks with 2 eyes. These are wild cards and may be used for any space on the board. You can place a wild jack card on your discard pile and place your chip on any unoccupied space on the board. 4-eyed jacks with 1 eye. With these jacks, you can remove a chip that are not part of a complete sequence from the board. Place the jack in the discard pile and remove the chip of your choice. Who goes first? Everyone has to draw 1 card from a shuffled deck of cards. The player who has the lowest card deals first. The player to the left of the dealer goes first, and players to the left follow in turn, going clockwise. Game setup. Place the sequence game board on a table with enough room for the draw deck of cards, chips, and discard pile for each player. The dealer shuffles the cards and deals out the same number of cards to each player. If 2 players, 7 cards each. If 3 and 4 players, 6 cards each. If 6 players, 5 cards each. If 8 and 9 players, 4 cards each. And if 10 or 11 or 12 players, 3 cards each. The rest of the cards will be used as the draw pile. When the draw pile becomes depleted, then shuffle all discard piles to create a new draw pile. Each player or team should choose 1 color of chips. All players of a team use the same color chips. Before we start the game, keep in mind that the Sequence board game rules could be different depending on the game version you have. The instructions below are some of the exact directions on how to play the Sequence board game. Let's start the game. Each player's turn will consist of 4 steps. 1. Choose a card from the hand that is vacant on the board. 2. Discard this chosen card face up in the pile. 3. Place 1 of your chips on the matching card on the game board. Card is pictured twice on the game board. Jacks do not appear on the game board. 4. Now draw a new card from the deck. Do not forget to do this, or else you may have to continue the rest of the game with 1 less card than the other players. This is called loss of card. Bonus spaces. The game board has 4 special spaces on each corner that doesn't represent any card. These spaces are bonus spaces. When using a corner, only 4 additional cards are necessary to complete a sequence. More than 1 player or teams can use the same corner space at the same time. For example, if there are 4 green chips in a row extending horizontally from a bonus space and 4 blue chips extending vertically from the same bonus space, both teams have a completed sequence. Dead card. A card that you cannot use because chips are already covering both of the spaces for that card. In this situation, say aloud dead card and place it in the dead card pile at the beginning of your turn and take a new card from the deck. Your turn then continues as normal. No table talks. There must be no table talk or coaching team members. If you do this, then all players of your team must discard a card of their choice as punishment. Winning. The game ends when 1 player or team scores the required number of sequences. Then that player or team wins the game. If playing with 2 teams, then 2 sequences are needed to win the game. If there are 3 teams playing, then they need only 1 sequence to win. If you like the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.